Okay, everybody, let's get ready. I am so excited. I think it's going to be awesome. And we're going to use the silver and gold paint marker, white glitter, which I absolutely love. And this is more along the decorative art side of things. And traditionally, I've been more a fine artist. But I've got to tell you, this is so much fun. I could switch. And some glue. Q-tips. Or something to apply the glue with. You could just run beads of glue if you want. That will add a three-dimensional look, which is great if you want that sort of thing. If not, I wouldn't suggest it. On the last video, I talked about, I didn't realize it, again, because I was at an angle, but this is much smaller than this. I don't know if I can kind of even it out a little bit, but I'm going to give it a go. So we'll start with this one. And this one, I think, is one of the ones that fascinates me the most. And so I am going to use silver on this. What we are trying to do here is just enhance our artwork. This being monochromatic, for the most part. And sometimes monochromatic images don't pop. A lot of times, actually. Sometimes they do, depending on how varied the depth of color is. But a lot of times they don't. And so this is a way of maybe changing it a little because you're adding gold and silver. But it still keeps, I think, maybe not totally the purity of the monochromatic color, but close enough. Okay, let's get going. On this one, I'm going to go outside of the black line that I made to try to balance this out. I just love this. And there is no being perfect with it, okay? Don't try to be. That's not the point. Have fun. Create something awesome. Oh, that looks so cool. I love it. What do you think? I do. I love that. I love that it's not perfect. You know, if somebody wants perfect, hey, they could go take a picture. We're also going to use this. It's a chalkboard marker. And I was thinking on this, at least starting out, I think a white line in the center would look good. This doesn't cover like that does. And actually, I think that's a good thing because it will allow some of the teal to come through, which just adds a different dimension to it. There. We still have the issue of this being too small. So we need to try to think of something that we can do to this one to bring it closer to the size without it looking like that's what we were trying to do. But maybe we should work on this one first. This one's a little bit more of a complex design, so we have probably less choices. So we should do this one first, then this one. This little kind of like fleur-de-lis thing. I was talking about using gold on that, so that's what we'll do. Oh, I so like this. And I know that doing monochromatic things is kind of hard for some, but this kind of stretches your artistic self. You know, what can you take and do to a monochromatic creation that makes it awesome without losing the entire monochromatic feel. Okay, now on this, get out the handy dandy Q-tip. And I was playing with this yesterday, and like I said, if you just use the glue, which is fine, but to make your line, you will have a lot of dimension, literally 3 dimensions. So if you don't want that, okay, maybe a Q-tip was not the best option here. Oh, I love art. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of the glitter a little bit in my hand here and sprinkle it on. This glitter is so pretty. Okay, now in this one, I remember talking about making this either gold or like the apricot peach color. But I was thinking on the moon, I was going to add some of the glitter to it and hope it doesn't fall apart into a giant fuzzball. And I didn't want to cover everything. I just wanted enough to where you could see a little sparkle here and there. This is just so fun. I wonder if that helps to tap it down just a little. We'll see. This one I didn't, this one I did. Okay, so now we have the flower. The flower will, I think, will look good no matter what we do to it. So since it's an easier one, we will go on to this one. What should we do to this one? It's one of the more complex of the designs. Also, to mention, you don't want the same on every single line, either going this way or this way. It's kind of like a math thing. This one's a hard one. What do you think? I think we'll go right along here with silver and right along here with silver, and maybe these little tidbits right here, these little stripes. This isn't just do one and be finished. This is do one, take a look at it, go back and add if we think we should. Okay? These 6 should be 7, 8. These 8 should be brought up a little bit. These 3 are, actually these 2 mostly are the biggest, so we should bring those down a little if we can. Okay, we have sparkles here, sparkles here. I think the leaf would be good to sparkle. So should we sparkle the negative space on the leaf or the leaf itself? This has one little section. This has one little square. I actually think we should do this part. At first I was thinking this part, but no, I think we should do that part. Here we go with the Q-tips. Oh yeah, there, now we want to keep it out of the leaf itself. Oh, this is gonna look so neat. And another thing that I'm really surprised at, my sketchbook paper is taking this actually quite well. I knew I got thicker paper, but I didn't realize it was that good. Okay. Maybe tap that down a little. And it, believe it or not, it's not dry, but I mean, I'm not getting any of it, or hardly any of it on my finger. I really want to put gold on this leaf. All right. I like that. Okay, we'll go back up to this one. I don't know if I would normally, but I think I will go around here with dots because I want to make this look bigger. And that will make this much larger. And because I'm a little uncertain how long it takes for everything to dry, it'd probably be best to start, and work your way this way, wherever you're sitting. But can't do that. Let me see. That's dry. Okay. See, now both of these look a lot larger. I think I need to do something on here. We'll take silver and make a little outline like that. Okay. Go along here. There. That increased the size quite a bit. All right. But you get the idea here. You just go through, look and see what you think you need to add to enhance your image. And I think this already looks so good. Okay, this needs to be bigger. Definitely needs to be silver. The back side of the moon. All right. Because we need this to be larger as well. Sorry about my silence. Sometimes when I start focusing on what I'm doing, I just totally engrossed. I like that, but this now looks like it needs something. We'll put dots on the outside, and that will bring out the width so it looks like it's supposed to be there. Ta-da! Yeah, that looks good. All right. So that's bigger, 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 bigger. I mean, we don't have to be huge. I think the center of this flower should have some of the glitter. I'm so glad glue dries clear. And if you think you have too much, like right there, I don't really want that. Just flip your Q-tip over and wipe it off. Okay. Glitter moment. See, look, that looks so pretty. Okay, so we have the checkerboard. We've only used the white once over here. Maybe we should do some white in that. That's lighter. If it were darker like this, it would take the white better, but we need white. We have silver, silver, a little bit of gold. So we need white. Let's hope it yeah, you can see it. Okay. And no need to be perfect with this. We're just putting little spots in there. We actually don't want to cover the whole thing. That would be just too structured, and we don't want that. Be loose, free, have fun. Oh yeah, I do like that. I do. I'm so glad I do. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Here, this one's definitely too small. So we need to make it bigger. We have white, gold, white and gold sparkles. So we should probably use some silver. And we'll just make dashes. Yay, dashes! You like them? I do. Maybe I'm just not hard to please. That could be too. All right. We're getting fairly close here, aren't we? Now this, I just love this the way it is. But again, if we're going to do something to every one of these, we can't leave it out. You know, we just can't. Now what about this? Maybe we should put a gold dot in the center of each one. Gold, gold, gold. Yeah, probably. And one thing I love about these metallics is, you know, depending on the angle that you're at and you're looking, they'll shine, which is so awesome. How easy was that? Sure don't want to touch that one. Now this one, it would be a good idea to make this one look smaller. And actually that one too. But I don't know if there's anything I can really do to that. We'll see. To make this one look smaller, I think we should go along here with one of the metallic ones inside of the blue line. And that will help reduce it down. We have gold here and here, so we'll do silver. And again, it's just an illusion, but it is one that really does work. And I do have the black marker in case I should use it for something. In order for this to work, it's got to be heavier. And remember, loose is kind of the key. We don't want anything tight, perfect. We just want it fun, loose. So it, you know, it doesn't matter if you're right against the lines or not. You just have fun. And it will end up, I think, looking better because it will look more relaxed, which is most of the times, I think, a better way to do it. Not always. Like, say, if you're using pointillism, kind of hard to do that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. What do you think? And we'll put white in the four corners there. Like maybe if I put tiny little, you know, that size or smaller dots, that will bring it in more. Or if I put something in here, but then you would have two diamond shapes. Okay. Yeah, that totally brought that down. Can you see that? Once again, I know it's illusion, but it sure is an effective one. Now, see, one of my concerns is making this too heavy. I don't want it to be heavier than the other images. It's okay if it's a little, because it's the fluctuation, the in and out of everything, the movement, that adds interest. So that's fine. But we'd have to have a little bit of balance. We need to bring this up just a bit. There. Ta-da! Now if I had out the paint, I would go in here and make this darker, which after the video's done, I might just do that. We'll see. We need to do something to that, and I think we need to add white because this is a dark color. And it will show up better. We're going to go in there and just roughly get this wavy line lighter. And I think we should get these two little end parts. Yeah, that kind of makes that pop a little. And then maybe just one little dash. That's done. I like that. Got the little dots. Let me go back in. Do these little dots. All right, that's done. It's so fun to not worry about if your lines are long enough, short enough, wide enough, thin enough. I'm so glad I did that in gold. That looks good. Maybe I should use silver. Because it's so light, I do not think the white would work. Okay, silver it is then. And will be lines, but they will be going in the other direction. And this will help bring it down to a little bit of a smaller size visually. Illusion. Love that. Yeah, that's so cool. I don't know if it'll work on top of the glitter and glue, but if it will, I think these should be black. Well, it's working. It's making them a little bit bigger though. That's okay. Not a problem. Bigger is probably better. Anywho. All right. Now a question for you. Should I make a little black outline going around this? Or leave it as is? I think I should make a partial one. Just lightly. Don't want it too big. There, yep, that's good. Glitter's awesome, but it's not going to make anything look bigger because it's so light. Let's do black. Since those are squares, we'll put a little diamond shape on either side. And we will make this one kind of asymmetrical, since all this is really, I mean, it's really loose, but it's all symmetrical. So we will give this a little more interest by not making this the same as this. There. Okay, this is starting to have more balance. Okay, now this one, tough one, really tough one. Don't know what to do to it. I could just put glitter on it. And we are almost done. And this is quite possible. This is going to have a third part. I was thinking about transforming this yet again. I haven't made up my mind 100%, but I think I would really like to. And if I do, I'll either save that for after the 30 project's over and then do it, or if I can find the time, do it sooner. I won't tell you what it is because it's a surprise. Okay, I'll let that dry. Ew. Don't want to touch that yet, do we? No. Okay. Let's take a quick look and see if there's anything else we should do. Or if it looks complete now. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. Not sure about that. That's heavy enough. Just a little gold dot in each corner. Just a little gold dot in each one of these diamonds. Yeah, I think that looks really good. Yeah, I like this better. Instead of having just one dot, making 3 dots. And it doesn't matter if they're perfectly parallel. It just doesn't. Just have fun. It'll look great. And it's great therapy. And the way things are these days, I think everybody could use a little art therapy. Okay, so all these are done. And the scratchier, least amount of symmetry, the better. There, yeah, great. And I think that's all there is, really. Did you guys enjoy the process? I hope so, because it was tons of fun. You guys should do this, or some variation of. And thank you so much for spending some of your time with me. I really appreciate it. And if you do create one of these, please share with me if you can what you've created. I'd love to see it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Much love. Bye.